voters. At what point are your former colleagues, House Republicans, going to acknowledge reality here?
I understand waiting for the Electoral College to make their decisions. I understand waiting for these results. But at this point, I think, there's a lot of work to do. People have got to move on, understand the situations. The same way I said that there was an election held in 2016 and Donald Trump was the president. There was an election held in 2020, which Joe Biden became the president-elect. So we need to move on. There are a lot of things that people need to do. People they're concerned about coronavirus. They're concerned about how the economy is going. They're concerned about making sure that they put food on the table. I mean, we've got to move on. This is the reality, and I think that elections have consequences. And
Caitlin, it's really remarkable how much President Trump has not been talking to the likes of you, to reporters. He's done a couple interviews on his favorite channel, but beyond that, he's really hiding, almost the way he used to make fun of Joe Biden, hiding in his basement. I mean, he's really inaccessible. What do you make of it all?
It's incredibly rare for us to not hear from the president the way that he has been acting over the last several weeks, and not opening up the cabinet meeting today really said it all, because that is something that typically the president always asks for reporters to come in. I can really only think of one cabinet meeting that happened last year where reporters were not brought into the room. He brought us in May when they had one. And so it really is indicative of this larger sense that you're seeing from the president, where he just doesn't want to speak to reporters. And it also seems to be filtering over into his personal life and what he typically does during the holidays. Because remember, during Thanksgiving, he canceled a trip to Mar-a-Lago. I was told that was because he wanted to get a lot of things done. Right now, there's a lot of internal confusion about whether or not he's going to be going at all for the Christmas break. Some people, senior staffers, have said they don't think that he is going to be making that trip. And so, that is often an opportunity where the president goes golfing. He, walks around and bumps elbows with guests in the dining room at Mar-a-Lago. It's one of his favorite activities. And so you're just not seeing the normal behavior that you see from Donald Trump. And I think all of that has to do with the fact that he has been entirely consumed by this election loss.
All right, Caitlin Collins, thanks so much. Congresswoman Love, great to see you again. Merry Christmas. Thanks for being with us today. We appreciate it. After leaving the White House, President Trump may not be able to live full-time at his own club at Mar-a-Lago. Why his own deal might make it legally impossible for him to move there. Stay with us.